You didn't hear us.
Guys, we know una hear a word we just say. Because we didn't have the mics on, neither on in terms of turn on and on because we never had them on us. Let me see some. Let me check it out. How many light is there?
Our apologies.
Yeah, we almost forget say
Yes.
we never had on the mics. So we're just waiting on a few persons to come in before we go right into it. Yeah. But I hope everybody is having a lovely weekend.
Yes.
You know, it's we had some rain today,
Oh yes.
which is always a good thing. Getting some rain is always a good thing. Um, and then rain did a fall
Rain was falling.
in a Ligani side. It
Oh
like
yeah, it felt that way
it fall a
today.
Ligani, it fall up here so it fall down an alpha tree, then in a sit then up. You understand?
It's like it was channeling. It
Space
fall
out.
at Portmore too.
Yeah, like it's spaced out.
It was channeling,
hmm
traveling.
So while we, get some more persons on stream, check. I think they can hear us still. Waiting for persons to come in. Alika, you reckon?
Ashima, look.
Yeah. Ooh, we are doing our best to make sure that we remain consistent with our lives because we just love talking to you guys. Yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. And we have we have let's we have a lot of videos that a lot of persons can continue watching. Um, but we have always been saying that once you guys have an idea or you want us to talk about something in the top as a topic, feel free to say it to us and we will do that. Yes? So, nevertheless, we're going to do this officially start. So, hi everyone, welcome to another
Conversation with the
the live version. Yes, so we are happy again as usual to be able to come here and to say hi to you guys. Remember now, as you come on the live, you can like the live and you can say hi to us. And we will definitely get it. Definitely.
Pun intended.
Definitely get say hi back to you. Today was a very good day. We were in church. We went over to Portmore, brother Pastor Shevens, good friend of ours, years upon years, we know them. And so we were at Life Tabernacle, Love Tabernacle.
Tabernacle.
We were there.
Hey, good night, Mal. Welcome.
China, I show up because you're the first one in church class.
She ready tonight.
Yeah, no, me early tonight.
Early, yeah.
Yes, you are, ma'am. Janelle.
Hi, Janelle.
Hey, little one.
Welcome.
It's been a while, little one. It's been a while. But yes, we visited Love Fellowship Tabernacle. Today it was awesome. The presence of the Lord was just awesome. And for those of you who are subscribers, if you're in the Ligani area, if you live in the Ligani area or maybe Crossroad or Arbor Tree or anywhere at all, I can find yourself a Gospel Refuge Tabernacle. Please do so.
36.5 Barbican.
Just opposite New Providence Primary School. Right? You can come by and you will see us and we will see you and we will greet you, of course. Yes, but that's our home church where we worship. But today we were out on assignment. And that's why I said to you, if you hear my voice so a little croggy, yeah, that's the result of that.
You laid it all at the altar.
But God is awesomely good, and I can tell you guys, living for Christ is the best thing you can do with your life. But I also believe that while we wait on the Lord, we are supposed to work, and while we work, we must have fun, because all work and no play makes you
dull boy.
So General says, paid in time for Christian. Yes, that's a free one. Yes. Yeah. So we are back with another live, and tonight is just
fun.
All right. And what makes it even more funner, if that's a word, is your participation. So all who are on the live, remember to click the thumbs up button, that thing there, because YouTube loves when you do that for us. All right. Well, that's so young.
I'm hungry, so
no sleeping. All right. So tonight, guys, we're going to be, as we say, have a little fun. We're going to be asking some would you questions, and these questions we want you guys to respond to. All right. Me and Michelle going to be the last. Well, so we're not going to take our time to type, so we're probably still talk in between time. All right. But we're going to ask some would you question. Before we do that, we're still encouraging you guys to send the video to send our channel to all your friends, to share it as much as you can. I literally, sometime I'm at work and I see somebody who I know, and like when I go and witness to somebody, I tell them about Christ, and so I tell them about the channel. So you guys can just talk to your coworker beside, hey guys, check out this couple, very nice, and all the nice things, and tell them, and just have them right at the spot here, just sign on.
Tell them about Jesus too.
That's a given. Anyway, Jesus is the first thing you must tell them about, and then conversation
with the lead.
Not a problem. All right. So I feel like we need to say something. What else did we say?
Whose birthday this week? Anybody you know?
You know. Oh, I think I saw, because I was able to catch a little of our service at Gospel Bridge. That one of
I don't know. I didn't.
Soon tell her. What's your name? Something son. What's her name?
Whose son?
She lives next door to church.
Oh, Trish.
Trish. What are Trish's son?
Trisha's son.
Yeah. Was it Melissa last week? Was my hubby?
Yes, we did wish him happy birthday. Oh, Sister Pona, we didn't know about Sister Pona.
Because you were late, you missed when we celebrated.
Yeah, we celebrated Brother Raynor.
And I think
the
June,
Thompson.
The Thompson had the anniversary on the same day.
Yeah, but we didn't know about Sister Pona.
So happy birthday, Sister P.
Right, Sister Pona.
Yes. So Jill and Elizabeth, the twins.
Oh,
cheers and Joel.
I saw time come back quick. Wow.
Cheers on Joel.
And Joel.
So if you guys watch our channel, happy birthday to you both. Excellent.
Thanks, Janelle.
Oh yes, this is probably sort of thing I wanted to say to you guys. We want you, she said thank you. You are welcome, Sister P.
You're welcome.
we want to encourage you guys again. If you have topics you want to discuss, feel free. And again, if you want your video to come on our video, send us a 10 to 15 seconds clip encouraging where you're telling others about Conversation with Elise and encouraging them to be a part of the family. And to be a part of the family, you have to subscribe. But when you subscribe, you're not a subscriber, you're a family member. You get it?
You're first and second cousins.
That's what the Michelle them say.
Yeah, well,
first and second cousin.
Let me patent it.
That's what
they are, yeah.
All right, so as I said tonight, it's gonna be about the fun, and we're first and foremost. Let me tell us seriously now, we are so happy that you guys take the time, because on a Sunday night you could be otherwise, but no, you have to be here with us. and we are here with you. So it is all about the fun. All right, so let's get to it. Would you, so these are some would you questions. Would you rather, and right, buddy, say, would you rather, like if you were a male, because I don't know who's the next person lying, but if you were a male, first and foremost, do you think paternity testing should be mandatory? Let me ask that generally first, and then I go on to the other question. Do you think paternity testing should be mandated? And the reason why I ask is because Malika say yes. We don't, well, me not be thinking twice about this. Yes. Why though, Malika? And then the why though would I go in on the question I want to ask, which is, would you do a paternity test if all your children, if people are telling you that all your children don't look like you? Right? So would you, especially as a man?
Yeah, that must go for the men, actually.
Would you want to do a paternity test if everybody you know says your children they don't look like you?
Malika the joke. So Janelle say yes, Malika. So Janelle says, Malika say, right now me feel like me I want jacket.
I hope your father now watch your video.
Exactly. Sister Sharon resting because she don't care about that.
Rowan is online.
Welcome, Rowan.
Big up,
welcome, cuz.
Yes, big up, Rowan. Big up. So Rowan, all right. So Janelle and Malika, if you were a man, and people telling you...
Well, they could maybe refer to themselves too, because...
Right. And people telling you... and people telling you that, listen...
You know,
all of your children don't favor you. You sure say I fear them. Would you... And watch this now. Here's the scenario. You grow them... What I'm sure we read Janelle. You grow these children, and you grow to love them. Probably them a 6-year-old now or whatever. Say it's a twin. And I'm a 6-year-old now, and people keep telling you from them a 3-year-old, them no look like you.
That's what I switch them in the hospital. I don't know your fault.
Would you, Jesus peace, that's another question, mighty God. Would you want to do a paternity test to prove whether or not, right? Because as far as you're concerned, you go to pick them, and you're the mother, go them up nice or whatever, and
then
your children them.
Basically.
But then everybody they come in just and they don't feel for you. That them saying is not your children. Them just say them don't favor you. Would you want to do a paternity test?
Well, Janelle said, because you are sure about you're the child, you're being home before you leave the hospital, especially in Jamaica. It's bad here.
That you're talking, getting a child that's not yours.
Yeah, it's basically what I was saying.
The truth is, they have a name for that.
Then switch them.
Me not like use that word there. Let's call the word vest.
Malika don't use it already. Call the word, it's jacket and call them Jamaica. Okay, so Malika said, oh yes. May I test every last one of them? So Janelle said, but then can look like someone far relative too. They can look like a far
Yeah, but it doesn't look like a far relative, right?
Everyone say, yeah, hey, Malika.
You must hear her up.
Yeah, honestly.
So even if it's a far relative, Janelle, because Michelle has an experience where you're...
Oh yes,
grandma.
All right. In my mother's family, we have Syrian. But
right.
my grandmother
is so tall. Is my ear?
No, that's my mommy here. So my father is a Syrian, but my mother, she's more from a maroon side. Maybe like Congo. Think the rich, healthy melanin is from that side. So in all the sons now and daughter, of course, mommy here. Are here good and whatever for stuff. But I remember now one of my uncle.
Those who are alive who just come on, say hi to us. We can say
Rowan is here.
Yeah, but
I guess Rowan, they kind of migrate, but I don't know if he'll hear about it. So that's Rowan uncles too, because we're brother and sister's children. So that's Uncle Lassell. He get a tie off. So Auntie Zita, so Zita now, you know, when you took a tire off, it can reverse
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
don't know. So Sazita, in her late 40s, she got pregnant and she have Serene. So Serene now, out of all of the children and grandchildren, she come with literally curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we know because we have Syrian in the family. So if we to point out that Jamaican people say, I don't know who get Uncle last and I say, well, I don't mind picking that. Come tie off, me tie off, and she a coolie. So my mother, everybody else said, stop the foolishness. I'm a grandmother because you know that your father is Syrian.
Yes.
You know,
Rena is on the line. So hi,
welcome, brother Christian.
Rena, bless up.
So
Bless
after
up.
a while, now we know and everything. I guess they do their paternity test and that along after is their children. But then they kind of stink over the community that you must say and never for him. But I mean, it never stirred the family internally because we know that they're Syrian.
The bloodline.
Yeah, Grandpa Joe, he's a Syrian. And it reached to the point now that when I met him, we're going to the doctors, getting our checkups because we're engaged to get married. And I say, look, when we get married and we have children, let me tell you from now, we have Syrian in our
Michelle, give me a heads up.
Because that was a big thing, I would say we have Syrian in our family. So if you see any of our children come not who look like us or them have long, pretty, coolie hair go on for them. My grandfather's a Syrian. So, and I remember when you start coming to the country now, and Pamela Blair, I don't know if she's watching, she was our chaperone, and the conversation come up and mommy them a laugh and whatnot until mommy starts saying, a true man, my father is Syrian.
And even her mom was saying to me, don't feel away if it's in a corner because it's possible.
Yeah, because it happened in our family before.
Hey, Abby.
Welcome, Abby. Welcome.
Remember to smash the like button, mom.
It was a big thing. So I said, boy, them bro, let me know. And them bro, upon me and pour me there Kingston. Me never told to another generation. So just in case that got everybody come beat me up. Say,
honestly, honestly, to be honest with you, I wasn't even thinking about that, to be honest. But Michelle said to me, I start like, okay. We're just talking about some what if questions of it. And the first one we're looking at is if you were a man.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Mr. General, easy enough.
General.
What we're talking about? Jackets. The question is, if you're a male, if you're a male and you have two, say you get twins, but everybody in the community keeps saying they don't look like you. Would you, as a male, want to do a paternity test? But take into consideration, you grew up this child from baby, they were about 6 or say 6 or 10, and you have had this bond. Would you still want to do a paternity test to prove? Because everybody in the community say the people don't look like you.
I mean, truly, maybe I wouldn't do it for the community. But as a woman, say for instance, I see it bother you.
Oh my God.
I think I would be offended still.
You would be because
I would be offended.
The accusation is be like,
me got cheat, like me get jacket. But forget to me know something I have nothing to worry about. We're not no problem with it eventually.
Yeah, but what to the woman who
then go to the doctor go start it out. If the woman I go think twice just because I'm unsure, no, you don't know, get your answer, there's just something go wrong. I can steal your child, but
well, read up Malika.
All right. Well, Lee, no wonder why God made your two looking
what
just
can
like
I say?
you. So, no, but dear. Boy, my eyes them not see.
All right, Rudy. Oh, Carlene is online too. Carlene is
welcome.
Hi, Carlene.
I'm working on it. Them said the next 2 weeks before I get my glasses.
And when we say hi, Carlene, we say hi, Carlene and Craig.
Yes.
We say both are there.
We have two Carlene now. We have Carlene first too.
Yes.
She's my cousin.
Everyone say, hell yes. I would, because I would be wondering what do they know that I don't.
You see, and as a man, I don't know if I could blame. Maybe I would chill offended, but I have to get over it. Come on, peace. Yeah, so go and go do it.
You know, I know it is ironic. It is always a community member them who know things.
No, but sometimes them don't know them too fast.
And sometimes them just too fast. Especially if you as the man work out. Like say yeah.
I get a look puny child. Oh, you
no,
mean
man,
not
like
regular?
you're not home.
But that would have been so bad for the lady though.
It would have, yeah.
It would have been.
Oh my word. Oh my
word.
husband
come tell me say him want a pattern. But I said why?
Because everybody in the community say no my opinion.
I think me that feel hurt and get over it. Come on, peace.
But I think like the lady who knows what she know, she be like, listen.
She gonna hold her hard there.
No. She's gonna say, do it. But any other pit them I feel.
Take up with the doctor.
No, they will say like if the pit them I feel, know this. You are come out here. You're nasty in there because or if you go put me through this embarrassment.
But that's not good. That's some bad relationship. Because I can't put out the man really.
I know, but it's like I think she said
some
you're supposed to know that. So don't come with the nonsense. Because I think a lot of ladies are offended by it.
But can you imagine if the man do it and a true Lord of mercy?
Send his children in.
And what if the woman don't even cheat? What if because sometimes hospitals do get stuff wrong?
I tell you a joke.
Share the story with Jay when them detect Jay. Remember when Jay swallowed some of the water and them say, Mommy, look at this child, 10 toes, 10 fingers.
That is one thing I probably think I can give you a props for.
Yeah.
Once that child is born, the first thing do, Mom, have a look at your baby.
And use something to mark him or her.
Look at her hands, look at her features. We're gonna have to rush the baby here because the baby digests some of the
fluid. Umbilical.
All right. Whatever it is.
Umbilical.
Michelle, why you want tongue twister?
May I try to spell it, but she
said, listen, we're going to have to rush the baby to the emergency thing because the baby digests some of the fluid and everything. So yeah. And when we had Michael, you should put up the mic up on your chest and say, Mommy, do you recognize the baby? And tell him white squall or what, Michelle?
Sleep.
Yes. Right? So you were big on that.
Yeah.
But I tell you a joke. One day Jordan and Mike were having a little, friendly, brotherly, sisterly tussle. And Jordan would tell Mike said something to her first.
To hurt Jordan feelings. They were having a fight.
No, Mike said to her, you are not my sister. Jordan said.
Oh, he was being annoying and Jordan get fed up because...
No, because and then he told her, he said, you are not my sister. Jordan said to him, you were switched at birth.
Oh my God. Michael cry. Could I console Michael? You know what I have to use? Console Michael. All right, look on your fingers. You see how your fingers shaped like chicken legs? Go and look at daddy's fingers. And we have to show him some little stuff on him. So really? You sure you didn't adopt me? Oh, I don't think that's just the thing to tell a child.
He was adopted.
He was adopted.
Oh my God.
And I said, Mr. John, why did Mr. Mom, I didn't know he would take it serious.
I think what happened now,
it's a serious thing.
He told Jordan, you were switched at birth. And Jordan said to him, you were adopted. So Jordan never take it personal. Michael,
her shape, she big.
Michael
was adopted. You guys don't love me then. Under Jordan is a child. They said we were laughing. And then we realized, this is no joke. This boy is taking it far.
But me not lie still. When Michael was, both of them, when them born, if you look on them fingers, you can see them long.
And their toes.
And there's some black spots on my knuckles. They had those same black spots. So Malika, God carved them out straight away. But at least the fingers were trust me, really evidence.
Oh, and I had to show him the little baby.
Yes,
the tag. The ultrasound tag with the first image of himself. It was his head. His head shaped like you know whatever. And I said,
and his name tag. You went for his name tag too.
I didn't know. Those are some serious things.
So you just imagine a woman who knows that never go down and somebody come and accuse her. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. All right, so Rowan said, hell yes, I would, because I would be wondering what do they... Oh, you're already telling me. So,
so,
honestly...
to be honest, I think I think from an affectionate standpoint, I don't know if I want to know.
And I want to
If
tell
me
you,
grow this child from birth.
I would want to know. It wouldn't
At-
stop me from loving the child, but I would want to know. I don't want to find
Yeah,
out
but if
later on in
but
life.
what if you know and guys, as you come on, say hi to us, like the live, we'll say hi back to you. Yeah, like seriously, like the live. I don't like me. Not think me could have deal with it. If knowing after me, just
Man.
feel like if me grow the child is at 10-year-old. Me no want no. Me grow them.
So you
Me
rather
no
take
want
the
no.
ignorance?
Me no want
It
no.
wouldn't change it for me. I would be hurt if I was
Me
that
no
male,
want the
but me no.
hurt.
Honestly, me know say the hospital would have made that one day mix up. You
No,
understand?
me not talk me and you. Me talk generally speaking.
Generally
if it happen
speaking,
to-
but that could happen. I watch a movie named Switch That Bird.
Yeah, man. It's
But
very,
anyway,
very
even
familiar.
the same, not to stray too far, even, I don't know if anybody else who have children here can identify, when they wanted to do the AIDS test at university, both first pregnancy and second pregnancy, and the lady was saying, even some of you Christians who want to talk about, oh, I'm sure of my secret relationship, you will be, you what I should say? You will be surprised to know that some of you who think that you're so sure, you're the ones that have it, that
Yeah,
trust your
because
spouse. So I think they weren't professional though. Because them a guilt trip if you take the AIDS
to
test.
take the AIDS test.
Me did, that alone made me sign the paper still. Me not lie. Me not lie.
But me never. I mean, and I think without a doubt, once you know, you know, yeah.
Yeah, but me dey feel secure.
But-
Me dey
but-
feel like me look at palms and pride self come and say, oh, my husband grew up in the church.
And
I
she
grew up in
just
the
crush
church. Me son the lady attack, you see, man. Me say if I could kill, come and say, what she try? Like, me feel like I be the one that I never me share to her than
Yeah.
she was talking generally because she give
But
me
I
talk.
think it's based on a lot of things that they have seen
Man,
out there.
I signed that paper.
That persons would go through.
That's what she was saying.
Right, do the test and then
The
realize
ones that
it.
seem to be so sure are the ones that they have to get counseling
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
You know, so.
All right, so you can tell us if anybody's come on, you want to know. We're the first we're asking some questions just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
And the first one was, would you want to take the opportunity test
Boy.
if after 10 years, or well, the kids are 10 years, twins, but everybody in the community kept telling you the pitting don't look like it, the pitting look. Would you want to go and do opportunity test? You can give your answer.
But even as old as I am, sorry, God forbid, right? I mean, no, say me and my father child. Because everybody come, Lord, you had a death stamp along. And this is long before I know my father. Because my father went away when I was 1 month old. I know him again when I was what? Either 12 or so. But I literally know my father through everybody in the community. Lord, I saw your favor now. Him cut you out. It's like me fall in love like with those stuff until I literally see him.
My mom is online.
Welcome, Jen.
Hi, mommy.
So if me dad get the reverse, like, boy, she had a weird one. She don't feel on none of them. I may have to grow up with that as me become an adult and can afford it. Me I go do one.
And to be honest with you,
do the test.
And to be honest with you, I think a lot of persons who would have heard the community personnel saying that, it would have really make you want to go check it out because the community people then would have know and observe. Say, boy, this if you're bow leg and the child count with straight leg, and sometimes they really have fast up your business, but
sometimes, but it causes problems still. Whether they're forcing yes or no, because I tell you, with Sazita and my uncle, they didn't separate or anything, but you could know that it caused a drift in the family. Because I mean, she's a woman and she's a human being. You understand? And to hear people where you grow up amongst, and a stranger said, people where you grow up amongst, some of them are family, and them have said that it hurt her.
And they're all proven wrong.
Then they must proven wrong. Serena dead stamp our father now.
So the other question now is this. Would you, as a woman, now that you have lived your life as a woman, would you want to live as a man? Know that you've experienced all that you've experienced as a woman. On second thought, would you want a chance to to live
Or do you
as
feel
a man?
low key in your mind? You say, boy.
I'm not talking low key.
You
I'm
mean
talking like
literal?
Like literally, you've been through all the experiences as a woman and everything. Would you want to try out being a man?
No, it's just Malika saying hi to Ginger. Me, no, sir. First of all, men come like black and white with certain things. Me love my woman stuff. That alone. Men have a lot to deal with.
So in essence, there's nothing about being a woman that you think you.
Once upon a time when I was a teenager, and when your gift comes from the Lord, I say, what is this? Oh, men not have to go through that. But as you grow up, you realize that, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Men keep themselves. Because men go through a lot, I think men built up in a way to deal with certain pressures that even though ladies can multitask and do this and do that, to really be a real man, it's not easy. I don't think it's easy, especially in today's world. No, sir, that's too much.
Colin says, nope.
No, sir.
I am what God
made me to be. I'm embraced.
No, me not,
and apart from that,
me not say sex changing. I'm just saying, having walked the path as a woman, All right, let's say
not to fly up in God's face.
Right. Let's say then in your next life, would you want it? Let me put it that way. If you have a next life, in the terms of, let's work with what people say. In my next life, in your next life, would you want to walk Earth as a male? Because you experience what it is as a woman. Would you still want to come back as a woman?
Yeah, I would want to come back as a woman. Being a woman.
You wouldn't want to try out what it feels like to be a man?
First of all, it puzzles me that the way in which certain things are placed is placed.
Colin says still nope.
Still no. Second of all, I love feeling feminine. I love knowing that there's so many multiple things I can go in and come out of.
Yes.
I mean, men just live in pants every day of their life. You don't know that work. And even when if you want to know how much the world don't really facilitate for men, look at fathers, they don't have much choice in a certain thing. Men things are so expensive.
More you the rest of people views because what you say is just right on the money. But
men things are really expensive.
Jordan has something to say.
Me like nice things, but not necessarily expensive.
Jordan said, basically, how do you think living in the opposite gender shoes would be like? No. All right, she's not rephrasing the question.
And that's a good way
because she's more brilliant than I am, apparently.
Don't feel offended. This way.
No, I'm offended. I joke.
Yeah.
Well, put this here. And
no.
Watch this now. Rowan, Rainer, you guys are on the live. I'm gonna ask. Would you no, you ask it.
No,
it just feels weird. It feels weird to even ask it.
Honestly, in all the glory of being a woman, I love it. Childbearing, that I couldn't understand and I was afraid of.
Yeah.
I embrace it.
Yes.
Because after you have come out, and that's why the Bible cannot lie. After according to the Bible, the serpent bruised the heel, and that child comes out and says, Mia, you feel like whosoever you're supposed to be, you feel alive and everything. There is a sense of, thank you, Jesus, not only you are okay, but the child, people, some people shy away from even being motherhood because of the fear of not able to love another human being and to take care of another human being. But God is awesome. It's like,
don't see I give him a topic on my head, but carry on.
He automatically just give you that love and that care and that sense of mother bear, and it's a nice experience. It's a really.
Ruan says unequivocally no.
Yeah.
He would not want his next life to experience what it feels like as a woman. Him say no. General say men have life easy though.
Yeah,
It sounds like we can't look like Janelle don't mind. She said men have life easy though. They don't go through all what women go through. Imagine going through 7 days of pain just to prove you are not pregnant every month.
That's what I was saying. In my teenage years, I would say that, God. And I would murmur. But when I realized, maybe because I've gotten used to it.
Let me ask the question then, Janelle and all the ladies. Would you take a reduction in the days of your period, but the pains are still the pains are severe.
No,
You know what?
sir.
Are more severe. You would have reduced it from 7 or 5 to 3, but the pains are severe. You're not going to have 7 days of.
It's funny that you should say that, because when I started out, for me it was 5 or 6 when started out. But the older I get, it will be some days 5, some days 4, or maybe some month 3 and what have you. So, but I mean, I go near to menopause. Glory. So I really don't know, but I've been through, of this, because when we were courting before we got married, you and your mom took me to your doctor, because I used to have like pains wherein I'm sick, like fainting, go to school after being sick bay and all of that, not going to school for the first. So I used to have it real terrible till they finally, I went to their family doctor. Okay, being in Kingston, I have much family member, what have you. So I went to their family doctor, and at the time, Janelle, every month I have 3 types of pill. One for the vomiting, one for the pain, and one to stretch the uterus. So I don't think you get it worse than that. Till it boiled on to Dr. Winter, which was her mom Winter. She said, you know what, Michelle? When you get married and have children, then you will understand that this is not a death sentence. That's how bad it was. I don't know if you go to school and you hear the song about Elena boiling Cersei. I live on Cersei when I was living with my auntie. Cersei.
Did it help?
Never help. If you cut my blood, you see Cersei, never help. Is when one of their friend went to America, I get my doll, the one where you have to press on, and that was like heaven. But when the backer down and the man come back to Jamaica, that was it. But then when I met you and courtship, your doctor gave me the gravel for the vomiting and whatnot. But to make a long story short, really, when I after having Jordan now, it was like heaven, because I wasn't feeling any pain. But since I'm getting older now, I have mild cramps like a week before. And when the actual day comes, it's like, where's the ice cream? Where's the cake? I think that I'm a pregnant lady. I don't feel no pain when it actually comes. So it's a process. But maybe I can talk like this because I've been through them stages. Because in those stages when I used to faint and whatnot, I said, why am I going to burn a man? And then, but after that pass on, I realized, oh, there is answer to my problem. I'm all right. I say, all right, I don't want to be no man. I can't see myself being a man. But I can understand others who
the part that makes me laugh about this is Janelle said, just to prove that you are not pregnant.
It's true.
I said, all right, so the thing in Janelle maybe say, you know what? I'll swap taking a pregnancy test for the period pain. Would you do that?
Swap?
Meaning, instead of having go through 7 days of period, you know what? Each month you just take a pregnancy test and it proves.
No, you know that you're not doing anything, I get what she's trying to say. But you know that you have to do something.
Right.
But as a woman, you say, all right, because what my mother used to tell me, as Janelle is saying, and my auntie used to tell me, you should be happy for it, because if you don't see it, you don't know, so you're not sure. Go. So I get where you're coming from, Janelle, and exactly why you stated like that, because that's all they talk about back then as parents.
Based on observation, I find every woman, especially whether for those who are sexually active, 90% of them, they are so happy to see the sign.
Yeah, because listen, there's no shame in no game. As a married woman, up until today date, the happiest, and thank you, I bring it up, the happiest time for me is when I feel little cramps. I'm saying, oh, I'm sacred in here. But the better time for me is when it graces its present, because guess what? Oh, thank you, Lord. I'm not pregnant.
And I get asking, like, who's going to do it?
And it's a drama, people. Oh my God, I can't believe we're talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, I would have been uncomfortable, but I'm mature enough to handle this.
And maybe because you go through certain things. You see, even at this stage, even though I'm a married person, if I'm late, it's like my first time. I say, I don't understand all this thing. It's like you're waiting on Christmas. If I'm ever late, it's like, wait, I say, Lord, just let it be, man. Just let it. And things, sometimes I think I stresses myself out why it is late at this age in life. So, man, I know what you're saying, Janelle.
So mom says, yes, mom says she was watching the service, but she stopped to join our conversation.
Oh,
thank you for the support, mom, as usual. Rowan said, whatever you're going to ask, bro, no.
I'm gonna wrong your
straight, no. General, I would like to give it to a man. Full stop. You try to keep it.
Them couldn't manage it, Janelle. Them can't even manage an injection. Not even look injection for look blood. So
hell no.
But I wouldn't want to be a man.
No
I
way.
have too much responsibility because now you have to go look out for a woman, and if a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitney you can run for your responsibility.
And my mother know with fear bright self. Yes, Janelle, I wish they could feel what we ladies go through. I've been there, and I guess she wants a head and back.
Well, you don't feel it, but you have an idea because I have nobody else back in the day to murmur to, but so I think some husband who have wife who go through hell with it, I think there comes a time when them that say, boy, but I rather kill a pain for you, because it's just what we go through. Just to be there for you.
I mean, the line to you, in the earlier part, I wish I could take it away.
It was bad.
Like, not swap places, but just
bad, man.
Do whatever I could to take it away. But I think
God be praised, all glory, honor.
All right, so we're going to look at the next question. This one is pretty interesting. Would you want to date your best friend or someone you don't know? Would you date, right? Remember, no. And let's put best friend in context. This is somebody you have no interest in, because as far as you're concerned, the two want to grow up together, play football, run up and down in your underwears and whatever, not just best friends. Would you want to date your best friend or somebody you don't know?
Maybe it's biased for me because I'm out of the race, but I would date my best friend than somebody me don't know. I would, because it's less stress.
As you think about what you're saying, you know what it says though. People rather stay with the familiar than the unknown.
Date my best friend.
You don't want to explore.
Yeah, I would. Maybe because it's unfair question for me now, knowing all that I've known, and not here. Oh yeah, I would. Because you're halfway there for your best friend.
Malika says.
But that's if your best friend single sticker, sometimes you like them and your best friend, and they don't like you, they like
I guess Malika agreed with you. Malika is someone I don't know, because if me not work.
Someone you don't know?
Malika, someone I don't know, because if it don't work, then I can still have my best friend.
Well, that's a smart point.
That sounds smart.
That's a smart point. But me don't want to date somebody. Me don't know.
Because do you think that if you were to date your best friend, it don't work out, would you still?
I think all of us already have a crush.
Would that person still be your best friend?
That could be a good strategy if it's true, but the truth is,
no.
I think everybody have a crush on their best friend.
Well, I'm saying, if you were to date your best friend and it don't work out, would that person still be your best friend?
Knowing me, that maybe try look what I call it, psychology thing first and see if him like that or whatnot. But if it's a thing where, me I go try for something and I go no way. I just say no. But in my heart I would want to, and maybe just sacrifice for a person I don't know. But no, I'm the type of person who do want to date best friend.
And if it don't work, would they remain a best friend?
If it don't work, if they're my best friend, I try my best so they remain my friend. Even if it not be my best friend.
Okay.
And that's why you can, if you see something, even if it's a best friend, I used to say it not go work, just sever it before you lose a friendship. Totally.
Janelle, but Mal, you already know your best friend love you.
Yeah. That's where I'm coming from, John. Like everybody have a crush on their best friend.
But love is not. It's
a thin line. Friend love.
I
don't remember not even try, but
erotica. It's not erotic love.
Yeah, but it's a thin line though. It's a thin line. It's not there just because you don't allow yourself to indulge. But it's a thin line to cross over if it's the best friend. I can imagine that it'll get maybe goofy first. It may be goofy. Because you and I were friends before too. It's not like so we're interested in each other. It was a very thin line.
We weren't best of friends.
We weren't best friends, but we were friends. We never get the chance to reach best of friends.
Yeah.
Because the best friend turned to someone else.
Yeah.
But at the end
you just love me after.
Listen, me never know somebody love you, Anyways, that's true. Stick to the topic, man. Me follow you going up. But at the end of the day, I would.
I just throw the bait, guys, but she never take
just
it.
Catch me liquor.
Look at ups. Mommy and Malika having some love affair online. No, she's Malika responding to Janelle. That love different. That's the point.
It's different, but it's a thin
That's
line.
the point I'm making.
I believe that every woman genuinely have a little crush on them. Yeah, you just don't notice it because your energy that
Janelle, is that true, Janelle?
Why, but then I have a. But you put it there, understand?
We're just asking if it, like the concept.
Maybe somebody out there can tell, but I think it's true. But if you still have a best friend right now and it's a friend and it's opposite sex, don't answer, yeah. So everybody put it on chop where you can't come out. Don't answer. But honestly, yeah.
Jenny is my very, very good friend and my little daughter, if you want to call it that. So she knows I can pull her leg.
Playing with her. Yeah, but you know.
So here's another one. While you guys, if you want to respond to the previous one, go ahead. Here's another one. Would you rather date somebody who's always punctual or someone who remembers every single thing? Would you want to date somebody who's always punctual or someone who remembers everything?
Everything tricky, you know, because there's certain things in your mind people forget sometimes. So when I take the punctuality. That's who.
Rowan said, I don't think you would want to cross that line with your best friend. If they say no, that alone going to mess up your friendship because you know they're going to look at.
That's why I feel it out first and see if that maybe more distance himself now and say, you know, make it easier for you to take up. But at the end of the day, you have to feel out certain things before.
And to be honest, if you check the levels, if you like half your best friend,
I think
and the person that have the same feeling. And then you're gonna make a full-blown
That's what the daughter of him said. Are you all right? You're kidding, right? I say, yeah. Yeah. But me not kidnap me, just job back that friend zone.
so if you go on you test that.
Test the water.
I'm probably said, what have you said?
Listen.
You're serious?
You're serious? And I say, you know, I've been having this feeling. So I was really? What if
No. If that why I say that, it was a you're serious? I say, yeah.
I'm saying, what are you thinking?
You must be joking.
No, but I said, but I said, what are you talking about? You know, ladies, I'm going to say, what are you talking about? May I watch your eyes? Because I must know your best friend. I said, no, I'm just kidding. Oh, catch you. And just wheel back in the
you ladies can hide things pretty well.
It's called protecting your feelings.
I think sometimes we as men we too plain.
That's a good one. The devilish one, them not playing, them worse than the lady.
Well, that's true.
But the good ones where they're feeling and they're safe.
Anyway.
It's not a bad thing.
No, I mean it is what it is. You know? So Malika says some friendship don't survive these type of things.
Yeah.
I believe that too.
But having a crush on a best friend is that not dead out. That's like ear in ear out something.
Mm-hmm.
It do happen.
All right. So to the question that I mentioned, would you rather to be with somebody who's always punctual, or somebody who remembers every
It can be annoying when somebody remember everything, you know, I mean up to a detail. It have its place, but can you remember that you do something that you're not so proud about and you just want to apologize, get you and leave it down. And something happened. You remember 1996 when under the clock at half 3, you know what you did to me? Then after that, yes, you're trying to make a point. Even you forget. You know about the talking now. You remember 2004 when it gets annoying. Mm-hmm. Maybe you'll have people who like those type of things, but not necessarily.
What about the good things?
The good things, yeah. Like anniversary, anniversary, birthdays.
How much money in the bank account?
Yes.
So, if you ask if you go grocery, remember exactly where you want.
Exactly where you want. But like look at annoying stuff where you should forget. Even if you don't forget it, conveniently forget it, please. You know, not nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you have some person can't help themselves. They're just correct.
But do you know the person who's ever punctual, if you're late, you're going to get it?
All me try do, me trying a bit too late. Me asking for 15 minutes grace period. Or if the person is always punctual, sometimes if me have to set the clock, prepare overnight, I cannot be all the time say me I go late. That not go work neither. That can be annoying for him. So we have to be cognizant of each other. But me that take the punctuality.
Jenna say, I'm a starter that remembers everything. Who's my starter?
Maybe it's somebody that should know. I really don't. I couldn't manage that. I really couldn't manage. You know, you have that. You forget stuff, you know, but you conveniently remember some stuff when I remember.
What you talking about?
Like, so for instance, we have a disagreement. I say, you remember when you said this? And I say, I said it. That I'm genuinely remember, you know. And you say, all right, you remember this? No, you give me a little. What you call it? A little what do you call it? Prelude for remember lead up. I'm saying, oh, you're right. I mean, not necessarily what you remember.
It's just good.
You can't help it. But you know, you forget stuff conveniently to do.
I don't conveniently.
No, that's not right. You genuinely forget.
Yeah, even forget. Like if
so conveniently is not.
If she would point out something to me, I'm a nominal member. I'm a forget. Me say no, that's not true.
Yeah, oh my God.
That's the other day, guys, I had to apologize to her and the kids because she said something to me.
I said, no, I didn't say that.
Yeah, and I told her I didn't say, and I was very strong.
Adamant. Even to the point where
I was strong and wrong.
Yeah, can me feel like, me not hear double. So this was me, guys.
No, not that. I don't disagree.
Yeah, but afterward, me just say, you know what? I'm saying I remember it. I'm not convinced. And I say, Lord, just have your way. Then it never took you long still.
Yeah, because I'm good. I'm going to try to put 2 and 2 together and say, what if that happened? And this happened? Oh, God.
But me appreciate the fact that you came, but at the time...
It's like a light bulb. Ding, ding, ding. It's it's true. So I kind of just muscle the strength and go to her and say...
You know why you never see me face when you tell me, say, you're sorry and you remember? Because me roll, if me had them, could have dropped out. If the had could have dropped out, people like,
I tell you, so you come out.
Yes, me never said that. Me not move my mouth. Me just have my hand from me and me roll. Like, I think I want me to say how convenient. But me not to never walk down the escalator. Me say, no, I apologize. But me did appreciate it.
Ron says, I'm making moves like that. Once it was my best friend's sister, and she was like, do you like my big brother? And I felt some type of way about it. So let me read it again. I'm making moves like that. Once it was my best friend's sister, right?
He made a yeah. But he didn't turn in his
yes.
Turn to his big brother.
Me get you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's a part of it, you know. You just have to man up or woman up.
Crushing.
Because if you don't try, you don't know to.
But let me ask though.
If you really don't try.
Let me ask you guys, the first person you liked, did they like you back?
What was the first person I liked?
If you remember.
I don't remember.
Like the first person.
Or whom I genuinely like?
Yeah, when I was in no man, not like with a PP like because the first person I like was in primary school, and the girl like turned me down. But
no, the first person I like didn't like black. Well, his name was Junior. I don't know if everyone know him. Miss God, what did that lady name? She didn't live topside where Carly and them live, man. Oh Lord, Miss Julie grandson run. I don't know if you remember him. His name was Junior. But they did say he likes me back, but that time I was in primary school. Him shy. But that didn't benefit me. Because I didn't feel like him never liked me back.
There was this girl at primary school. But it was so many, to be honest. But I remember this particular one. She was brown.
Yeah, brown.
She was fat. But
chubby,
yeah, you know what I mean, chubby. But I didn't really like her. And she but me live at Tavan, she live in Amona Heights. I'm like, but I mean, yeah, I never like set my height. my ambition was very high.
You know how you like
in the sense that
If she don't like you,
I wouldn't say as far as I'm concerned, it was about ultimate legal. It's a matter of saying
you're
she
not
look nice.
sure.
I like her personality and I approach, but it never gonna real, just to say the least.
It wasn't in the plan of the Lord.
It wasn't.
God be praised.
All right, so one more. Would you rather to be a student for 20 years or an employee for 20 years?
No, just be an entrepreneur in between.
None of the above.
None of the above.
Although you may say as a student,
for 20 years,
you'll just be learning.
Yeah, but what would that? Is it that a series of things lead to one thing?
Like maybe
I don't know. You have to ask
I guess you just go higher and higher.
I don't know. But it sounds like a lot of not living. So I would say.
Remember Stifler Stifler was in college forever.
No, he was like that. I don't know if it's a good example because he waste time. He was a time waster. In other words, he enjoyed college life and not studying. Like that's how he. But why did I keep him in college so long too?
Because I guess him just keep repeating.
He did it for the fun. He enjoyed it.
I mean, him people that have money, so you could always spend the time.
But I don't know.
Malika says this guy in grade 6, but him make Sharon beat me with a broomstick.
They get beaten for it.
Him live in a community, Malika.
Your mommy knew.
Mommy didn't know. But you know, back in them days, you can't come tell them about you like nobody.
Yeah, you have to hide that.
Straight, you can't tell them.
You get several conk well.
I mean, nowadays, Michael will come and say, Daddy,
this girl have a crush
on me. Like, crush who?
Yeah, and myself. Him say the girl play him. The girl told him that the first one in grade 3 told him that she liked him. But then Michael saw her Google-eyed his best friend. And I said, Mommy, I just chop it up because she's a player. I said, Michael.
I remember that conversation. I said,
what you mean by she's a player? Mommy, she told me she's liking me. I never managed to go to my friend and just give him pretty eyes. And I'm playing, so the friend must have tell Michael and said, oh, she likes me. And Michael said, Mommy, so what they said to the guy. I said, bro, you can have her because she's a player. I just said, listen, guys. I said, Michael, go like you can, my son.
Oh my God. Malika said, no, sir, him called the house forward and introduced himself to my boy as my boyfriend.
Michael, this
baby at the house.
No, but come to think about it.
Listen to me.
This day is not bad.
Brother Christian, it's up to you. But Malika, that brother deserved to have gotten you.
Yeah, that's a gold medal. I call her and say, hello, Mommy. I don't know what your daughter said about me, but I'm Malika's boyfriend. This is your son-in-law to be.
Listen to me, man. That man bold.
Them different. Because upon one primary, oh my God, they just want, hi, Michael Lee, Mommy. I'm going to say, Michael, who is she? Mommy, that is she. Don't say anything.
But we have found out that Michael have a different girlfriend.
Every week.
No, not necessarily. Maybe
every semester.
Every month.
Well, I no. Every month
him have a different girlfriend.
I start telling him focus on.
But I don't have a problem, as I was saying to somebody the other day, because they are teaching our children about nuclear family. And Michael's mindset is that he understands that nobody can come tell him, say, oh, I have 2 fathers and it's okay. Or I have 2 mothers and it's okay. Them pick up that Michael said, Daddy, that's not right. He said, thank you, my son. Thank you, my son. It is what it is.
I had to sit him. You remember when I was washing and he came to me and he said, out of the blues, Mommy, if a girl cheats on me, I'm definitely going to kill her. I said, Michael, come here. I stop wash. No, because I tell them something serious. I said, come here. I said, what did you say? And repeat. I said, why would it take somebody life? Then, Mommy, she cheated on me. I said, yeah, Michael, but don't you think you have many more girls out there that you could have?
So early.
You can have more than you're going to take somebody's life because you're angry and she's not yours. And you're going to go to prison. And you're going to live there for life. You're not going to see me. You're not going to see daddy. You're not going to see sister and grandma. So what you going to do? And it was like, You know what, mommy? I'm just gonna get another girl. A slim. I hear now, no, a slim girl. Me say, what is the difference between the slim and the fat girl? She's hot. Me say, no, that's what the world says. Me say, that's what the girl say. You're gonna look for a girl who inside of her she's decent and she's Christ-like and she have good morals. And I'm say, oh, mommy, so you have to take a girl who will cook, clean, or whatever you. And me just say, yes, Mike, I'll leave it at that because I'm washing. I really don't have the time for going to the but it just goes to think that they look so small and we brush past them and say, sit down. You don't understand that. Listen, them understand far more than we can ever understand that they do.
Super advanced.
I'm ever say, oh, mommy, so if she do me wrong and I go to prison, then I'm going to suffer. And what I'm say, yes. And she said, well, mommy, you know, when she said to me, you know what? I don't want any gold digger then. I'm just going to look up for a gold. I'm just shake my head and say, Michael, you'll be all right.
Trust me.
You'll be all right.
And the thing about it, I don't, maybe I TikTok I show him some stuff, but the man level conversation is way up there.
I said to him, say, I'm fat.
Way up there.
So what? I'm not going to be somebody's wife? No, mommy, I'm not talking about you. So I said, what is the difference between me and the fat girl where you say you're going to get a slim girl? And I said, oh. And you can see my try fathom. Because it's what the world I try to tell them.
Yeah.
So you have to sit them down and...
Ron says, this girl used to make fun of me in school. I don't know if they like me or they just making fun of me.
Yeah, like you, man.
Most of the time, them like you. Mm-hmm. When they say, I mean, and we as boys usually do it. The girl will like her, and I think her name is Shereen.
I don't know.
And she had tall hair, and I'd run and jog it and run the far because I like her. But her. So most of the time, we would play around with the person that were like, we would push them, pinch them, you know, slap them and run.
But the girls now are advanced. They're the ones doing it. You understand? Because even if you just sit Michael, Josiah, and even Michael, sit them down and reason with them, they can tell you when a girl is flirting with them. They say, how do you know this girl is flirting with you? The way they call your name. And they say, Mike, hi, Michael. Hi, Josiah. And I mean, I said, that's what Taylor said she's flirting with you. Yes, mommy, you don't know that? I would just say, all right. But so the girl...
I think Josiah told Mikey that he had
had a girlfriend, like the girl. I said, Michael, this girl, like the girl that imposed on him. I don't know if he told him
I would drug and sleep.
But then Michael said, this girl, she just keep telling me that she like me. So apparently Josiah must never really into her.
I said, I'm not ready for that. So
I think Malika know to Malika that time. I'm not ready for a relationship. Look a girl that fast. Like I said,
oh my God. Ruad replies to the message we have regarding employer student.
Yeah.
Ruad said he'd rather be an employee because I guess he make enough money.
Malika says.
Because I said just already start planning for his wife. That's my nephew.
Me no wrong,
that's my nephew. Yeah, of course.
Michael same stress because how am I gonna take care of what? If she want to go to the hospital quickly, how is he going to take her? And I said, but that's why you have to get the education so you can buy a car. And I said, then where am I going to get the money? And I tell him, and I said, oh, okay. So I said, that's why you mustn't seek for anybody. He just said.
Right now, Michael start charging for chores.
Yeah.
Terry said, when he does his chores, you must give him a stipend.
A stipend of $300.
The man name and price. Yes, mom, is your grandson. Man, naming price.
Naming price.
Well, and the truth is, we don't mind it, you know, because when he gets money in his hand, he might think, oh, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
But trust me, any day, Michael spend it on food.
Yeah.
Don't tell him
that's why he asked.
Don't tell him say he will spend it on pencil. No.
He must save him money.
He must save him money. But when the ice cream man pass, he may take it out and buy ice cream. But if for something else, he must save him money.
And he's the one who approached. He said, Mommy, how can I make some money? I said, Michael, you cannot work. You're a baby. You're small. But Mommy, I need to make some money. I said, what you need money to do? Mommy, to buy my little stuff. I want to buy my little stuff. So I said, all right, you're going to tidy up off yourself, put away your dish, your cups, and you must pack up your school bag. And when I call you to do revision, you must not cry. Of course, he's failing rotten. Right, he's failing and those things. So last month I didn't give him any allowance. So him say, Mommy, see I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm taking her home at whatever. So I'm going to the kitchen, it's on the counter and in the sink. I said, Michael, this is not the sink. Okay, Mommy, sorry, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. I put it, it's like, look about
what is very strategic, and once him know him gonna get the money, him start do it. But he doesn't do it consistently. He only do it as a reminder that I'm doing it, so you're supposed to give me.
So I told him, I said, you're not getting the funds. When you can do it without, I have to tell you and remind you, that is showing me that you genuinely want to do it. And say, okay, Mama, okay.
So the last question I have, though, guys. Last question I have. Would you rather spend 3 days in jail or pay a speeding ticket that you know you weren't speeding? You know never speed, but give a speeding ticket. Would you refuse to pay the speeding ticket and spend 3 days in a jail? Which one?
Pay the ticket in a coming and last an hour in a jail.
I'm a prisoner. I just want to look a lock up.
I don't care, baby. Even the handcuff alone scare me so. So I know me that pay it. Yes, sir, guys. Our mics died. Our mics died. Yeah, so basically, you're going to have to read over back.
No, man, I think that. Oh, okay. No, man, they heard it. Malika said, me and that jail thing not working. Ticket me and get it over with. Me too cute to go for prison.
Yeah, I mean, go back to my vehicle and cuss on my breath and gone. And if me really feel it, the injustice, me just go pray and cry.
Me I go court.
Me not even, but me not go.
I'm going to court. Because I know so me never speed. The other day we were going to Mobile. Me tell her say it's rough. And was it Mobile or Sedan?
It was Center, but not still Mobile Center.
Yeah, but we're passing through Center.
Yeah, we passed through. Yeah.
And the policeman come step out.
Them hiding and
pull me over. So me pull me over. I'm say, wait, him say those people say, but him have the gun on the car.
Inside.
On the car top, connected to maybe it a charger or whatever the case may be. Right? But him have it on top of the car top. Some say carry the gun, come and see it. He must say, it can't come out, you have to come look for it. So, I sit down in the car, that my car got in the future. I sit down in the car and I say, I take man for come to me, so him come back to me and I say, why never come? Him say never come look at it because it can't plug out or whatever the case is. So anyway, I sit down there and I say, listen, I'm on my way to somewhere and I'm basically late to check in. I mean, you must hang me a blind because I wasn't going that fast. Him said, you have to come talk to the soup, or whatever. Or to whoever.
Did one, though.
So when me look over there, I see them at talk. So I say, well, talk to ask him. So I see them at talk, and the head man the head police look for me in the car and say, charge it. So him come back and say, why man? Say, I'm not going to blind enough, write the ticket. Me say, no man, 7.5. Me say, write the ticket.
Oh, yes.
Me say, write the ticket. So Then write me a ticket. I'm going now. So I come out of the vehicle still. I'm gonna look for the gun. And it was showing me like 80 something. Some say about all me know say I me the recording there.
For.
Right? Because you can't move and whatever. So all you know, all me sure say I mean. But the truth is, guys, if I had known, I think Mr. Posey can still license plate if I did my one, but me never look for the detail.
Us anyway.
Me say when him stop a man this up, zoom, shake all the car.
So I turned to him and said, Officer, don't you see what just happened? I know that we weren't even going half of that. Hear the man to me. Without due respect, miss, what? You want me to go out in the road for him? You want me to go out in the road for him to harm me? So
him now go there.
I said, but this is not normal. I need you to stop.
And the truth is, Mama said no sound. You still not hearing us?
Oh.
Make sure.
Let me turn up this. Sleep, babe.
And check it out.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Oh, Mommy one is probably delayed.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, it's delayed.
Yeah, some of the steps to write the ticket because the truth is, me not give them the money.
Yeah.
Me not give them the money.
And it wouldn't make sense for you to run, sorry, because there look just few trains around another bend. There was another set of
me
them.
Say I so go to me never decide for us drive past them because me feel like them just really the next man on right at the corner and then I get catch. So me just say you know what?
Thanks, Carly.
Me just say to him, say write the ticket, man. Write the ticket.
Because if they ever run, the next one just stop.
The next one stop me.
But I mean, it's the funniest thing. I think I don't know if words are meant to do it because every time we go to the country, somebody catch us up. We are kind of say, watch out for them, you know. And people every corner we go around, we slow down and look. When we get comfortable, if we come off the toll now.
Run down to the gym.
Yes, run.
Blessings, man.
That's when.
I know an oncoming vehicle was signaling me.
Yes.
And when he signaled me, I slowed down and I took my time. But sugar me should have attack. We don't realize me didn't kind of start go faster. But I don't think I was going as fast as he
but
as
I never
he said it.
attack. Both of us did that.
No, I said me and you attack. Me and you attack.
No sound again?
No, maybe it's a delay.
Okay.
But we want man. By the time you hear us though, we are saying good night, have a good one.
Yeah.
And thanks for stopping by as usual.
Yeah, so.
But guys, let me tell you, we had to, well, in my mind, me make up my mind, so me not paying the money because it was clear that him and him squatted them in the corner want a lunch money, and me just say no, write me the ticket. I think like I'm kind of fed up with that now. I think it happened to be. No, I think I've never had to pay the police. Either they might write me the ticket or them.
It was years ago. Michael wasn't born. It was Jordan.
Oh yes, I remember.
When we had brother as the vehicle.
Yeah, we had rented it.
And we're coming in from Westmoreland and the toll again, just to come off the toll.
Yes.
And they stopped us, and the man asked him, "Boss, this is where you're going. What you can do for yourself?" That time we had the last 2,000.
Last
when you come
money.
from country, you give what you have and what you don't have. When you go Christmas, you understand? The last $2,000, I think we were gonna buy bread or something.
Yeah, we're gonna use it to buy some stuff.
Coming back into Kingston, I could go spend holiday, and the man said, "Cause he took you out of my presence. Cause they have Jordan did primary stage, and when you go around there, you come back to me and say, boy, the man I asked what I can do for myself now because." If me write a ticket now, I have to go pay how much, whatever. So it better me give $1,000 out of the $2,000. And I say what? Then him have the audacity, one of them to come around, come pick my car about, hi wifey, is that the baby? I know me not say I'm saying.
I'm going to take a look at
I'm going to take the money. Me just turn my head a bush. Because right away I figure that they're dirty police. They're not good law abiding.
I just want some money. But guys, we hope you enjoyed it and have fun as we did.
Yeah.
Abby just jump in and jump out. But happy to have you guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you for liking the video. Yes.
Renar.
Carlene and Craig, because we know that Craig is there. Rowan, Jordan, Jennifer Maywood, which is my mom.
Happy to have all of
you. Yeah,
you
man.
guys.
Really appreciate you guys. And Tanisha, if you're watching belatedly, you should have.
Belatedly, she said she normally watch.
Yeah, and Tanisha normally come on live and say, hey.
Well, no one ever know and then.
So if you're watching belatedly, Tanisha, we missed it.
Yeah,
Just
and
say.
Marlene,
Yes.
Lioness, Miss Dawn. There's so many first. I miss all of you.
All of you guys will miss
All
it.
of you.
So come on board, man. Come on the live next
Upset,
week. I'll be in well.
AKA Peter.
Come on the live next week. Kiss and Semar is just come on like the live and go. Gavin said he was going to come on. He was going to come on, but I don't know see Gavin come on. So maybe we just come and like it and go on to.
So big
but
up
May
yourself,
tomorrow,
Gavin.
Gavin. May tomorrow.
Everybody that was here, whether you speak yes or no.
Silent watchers.
Yeah, silent watchers.
But guys, really appreciate you. And until our next live, until our next upload, we're saying God bless. See you on the other side. And again, life is good and life is to be lived, but the best way to live it is live it through Christ and have fun at the same time. So God blessings. See you on the other side.